The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 1. The Arrival. The lights of Las Vegas flickered below as the plane descended, casting a glow over the four friends seated in first class. Adam, the groom-to-be, raised his glass in a toast. "To the blockchain and beyond," he proclaimed, his voice a mixture of excitement and the solemnity of a man about to bid single life goodbye. Beside him, Lenny chuckled, the ice in his own glass chiming like a Litecoin notification. "To faster transactions and the future of finance," he added, his eyes sparkling with the reflection of Vegas's promise. Ethan, ever the thinker, nodded, tapping his phone to check the status of his Ethereum holdings. "To smart contracts and smarter choices," he mused, though the glint in his eye suggested smart choices were the last thing on the agenda. And Rex, cool as the market during a downturn, simply smiled and said, "To liquidity and long shots," his mind on the XRP he planned to splash around. The plane touched down and the four friends stepped into the neon embrace of Sin City, the digital hum of their virtual wallets syncing with the electric heartbeat of the Strip. Their suite at the Bellagio was a haven of luxury, a high roller's paradise with a view that drank in the sprawling cityscape. Adam's bachelor party was set to be a collision of the old Vegas, of Elvis impersonators, and blackjack tables with the new world of digital currencies and blockchain bets. As they prepared to take on the casinos, each friend was confident in his coin of choice. Adam, with the gravitas of a seasoned Bitcoin investor, checked his wallet one last time, the balance a testament to years of bullish markets. Lenny, on the other hand, was all about the speed. He zipped Litecoin transactions back and forth, warming up for the night's escapades. Ethan was busy setting up Ethereum smart contracts, the terms of which were a mystery even to him, and Rex was in deep discussion with a customer service rep about the latest XRP ledger update. The energy was palpable as they hit the Strip, the night air alive with possibilities. They started at a high-tech casino, one known for accepting all manner of digital currencies, and the drinks flowed as freely as the blockchain was long. Adam was the first to place a bet, a significant chunk of Bitcoin on black, his face a mask of concentration as the roulette wheel spun. Lenny was in his element, talking up Litecoin to anyone who would listen, his bets small but frequent. Ethan found himself at a poker table, his Ethereum buying him into a game that had more at stake than chips, while Rex schmoozed with the high rollers, his XRP flashing across the table in dazzling transactions. The night wore on, a blur of neon and noise, of cheers and groans, of digital fortunes made and lost in the blink of an eye. The friends moved from casino to casino, each stop a new adventure, a new chance to win big or lose it all. At some point, the bets became wilder, the stakes higher. Adam, usually so measured, was throwing Bitcoin around like confetti. Lenny's laughter rang out as he rode the Litecoin highs and lows, while Ethan's focus on his Ethereum plays was unbreakable. And Rex, the XRP enthusiast, was deep in conversation with a figure known only as the Whale, a player whose moves could make or break markets. As dawn approached, the friends found themselves at the top of a Vegas hotel. The city sprawled out below them like a kingdom of light and shadow. They raised their glasses one last time, a toast to the night, to the blockchain, to Adam's last hurrah. But as the sun rose, the memories faded, the details of the night slipping away like coins in a bear market. They stumbled back to their suite, the digital glow of their wallets the only light in the pre-dawn gloom. And then, darkness. When they awoke, the suite was in disarray, a testament to the revelry and recklessness of the night before. Adam's wallet was empty, Lenny's Litecoin in limbo, Ethan's Ethereum tied up in absurd bets, and Rex's XRP sending messages no one could decipher. The four friends sat amidst the chaos, their heads pounding, their memories blank, a single question on their lips. What happened last night? As they pieced together the clues, a QR code tattoo, a smart contract marriage certificate, a receipt for a chapel wedding paid in XRP, they realized the night had been one for the ages. But with Adam's wedding just hours away, they had to unravel the mystery of the crypto hangover, of the lost coins and the baby named Satoshi, of the crypto kitty and the USB sticks marked Top Secret ICO. What had started as a celebration had become a quest, a race against time through the blockchain and back again, and the four friends were in it together, come bull market or bear, till the last coin was recovered. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 2. The Aftermath and the Clues. The morning sun gleamed through the Bellagio suite's windows, throwing a spotlight on the scene of last night's crypto carnival. Adam, Lenny, Ethan, and Rex sat in a bewildered daze, surrounded by the remnants of a party that had clearly escalated beyond any rational blockchain transaction. Adam groaned, his head pounding in sync with the flashing neon of the Vegas skyline. His digital wallet, once a bastion of Bitcoin, was now as empty as their bottles of premium vodka. He scrolled through his transaction history, each swipe a painful reminder of his overzealous betting. Lenny, ever the Litecoin loyalist, was caught in a loop of despair and denial, staring at a transaction that was eternally pending. "Maybe it's just the network lag," he mumbled, hoping his Litecoin hadn't taken a one-way trip to the digital abyss. Ethan, the group's Ethereum guru, was lost in a sea of smart contracts that he had somehow initiated. "I don't even remember writing these," he muttered, scrolling through a series of nonsensical agreements that promised everything from a llama farm to a lifetime supply of tacos. Rex, the XRP enthusiast, was frantically trying to decrypt messages in his transaction history. "Either I've cracked the code to a new financial era, or I just bought 100 pizzas at 3 a.m., he sighed, his face a mix of confusion and a mild craving for pepperoni. The suite itself was a museum of their misadventures. Lenny's arm sported a fresh QR code tattoo, a digital mystery etched in ink. "Maybe it's a coupon?" he offered hopefully, though the code looked more like an encrypted map to El Dorado. Ethan discovered a smart contract marriage certificate with his name on it, binding him to someone named Alexa Blockchainia. "I always said I loved Ethereum, but this is taking it a bit too far," he groaned, realizing his devotion to blockchain had reached new, unintended heights. Rex unearthed a crumpled receipt for a chapel wedding paid in XRP. At least the transaction fees were low, he joked weakly, trying to make light of their blockchain betrothal. Among the chaos, they found a rare crypto kitty plushie perched on a pile of top-secret ICO USB sticks, and a baby named Satoshi cooing in a crib fashioned out of casino chips and cocktail napkins. "Well, at least Satoshi is blockchain's future," Adam quipped, trying to find a silver lining in their crypto cloud. Their attempt to piece together the night was interrupted by a call from an irate miner accusing them of hijacking his rigs. "I thought mining was digital," Lenny exclaimed, baffled at how they could have stumbled into crypto theft. Their escapades had also entangled them with a pop star known for blockchain love, who cryptically hinted they had partied together. "I hope she's talking about a song and not a smart contract," Ethan said, suddenly wary of any more blockchain unions. But the centerpiece of their digital drama was the whale, a mysterious figure who seemed to hold the key to their missing fortunes and fragmented memories. "Maybe he's a billionaire, or a Bitcoiner with a flair for the dramatic," Rex pondered, his imagination running wild. Their quest for answers had led them to inadvertently crash a cryptocurrency conference, turning Adam into the face of a meme-worthy token launch. "I always wanted to be famous, but not for looking like a deer in the blockchain headlights," he lamented, his image now a fixture in the crypto community. Lenny's dance moves had become legendary, earning him a place in the annals of viral Litecoin tipping. At least my dance-off didn't crash the network, he joked, trying to see the bright side of his newfound fame. Ethan's accidental DAO for Vegas partygoers had amassed a following, all eagerly awaiting their next move. I guess we're decentralizing the party scene now, he remarked, a mix of pride and panic in his voice. Rex's XRP escapade had turned him into a mascot for a remittance service, his face beaming down from billboards with a promise of fast and secure transfers. I always said XRP was going places, just didn't think it'd be my face going with it, he chuckled. As they sifted through the clues, their suite door swung open to reveal a stern-faced hotel security officer. "Gentlemen, we need to talk about what happened last night," he said, his tone suggesting that their blockchain blunder had rippled far beyond their suite. The friends exchanged glances, the weight of their crypto caper dawning on them. They had to untangle this web of blockchain bedlam before Adam's wedding, a task that seemed as complex as solving a cryptographic puzzle without the key. As they braced themselves to dive back into the neon jungle of Las Vegas, they knew one thing for sure. Their journey through the world of cryptocurrency was far from over. And in this city, where fortunes are made and lost with the flip of a coin, the Crypto Hangover. Chapter 3. The Unraveling Begins. The four friends stared at the hotel security officer, their expressions a mix of confusion and poorly disguised guilt. "About last night," Adam began, but his voice trailed off, lost in the sea of their blockchain-induced amnesia. The officer, a stoic man who had clearly seen his share of Vegas antics, raised an eyebrow. "Let's start with the llama," he said, holding up a photo of Ethan, grinning beside a llama wearing a party hat. The llama, looking decidedly out of place in the casino, was sporting a necklace of Ethereum tokens. Ethan squinted at the photo, his memory as fuzzy as the llama's coat. "I guess I took invest in livestock a bit too literally," he mumbled, wondering how many ether he had promised for this impromptu petting zoo. Adam, meanwhile, was grappling with his own bizarre revelation. He held up a VIP pass to an exclusive club, his face printed next to the words, "Bitcoin Baron of the Bellagio." "I don't even like clubs," he protested, his image on the pass looking more smug than he ever felt. Lenny, whose arm was now a barcode of regret, tried scanning the QR code tattoo with his phone. The phone beeped, and his face lit up with hope, only to be replaced by bewilderment. "It's a recipe for blockchain brownies," he announced, utterly baffled. "And I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to nuts." Rex, looking at a series of selfies on his phone, found himself posing with a group of enthusiastic tourists, all wearing XRP hats and t-shirts. "I think I started a fan club," he said, a tinge of pride in his voice despite the absurdity. The security officer sighed, a man weary of the wild ways of crypto tourists. "There's also the matter of the chapel," he added, pointing to a flyer for a blockchain bliss wedding service. The flyer featured Ethan and a woman with a pixelated face under the tagline, "Smart Contracts for Eternal Love." Ethan groaned. "I hope that contract has a good exit clause," he muttered, the reality of his Vegas nuptials sinking in. The officer continued, "And let's not forget the conference you gentlemen crashed." He handed them a tablet, showing footage of Adam on stage, his speech slurred but enthusiastic, as he unveiled a new token to a bewildered audience. Adam buried his face in his hands. "I'm never drinking again," he declared, a vow as volatile as the crypto market. Lenny, still puzzled by his culinary-themed tattoo, decided to lighten the mood. "Anyone for blockchain brownies?" he quipped, earning a chuckle from even the stern security officer. The officer handed them a list of damages and incidents, a ledger of their night's misdeeds. "You have until checkout to settle this," he said, his tone firm but not unkind. As the officer left, the friends huddled together, a band of blockchain buccaneers on a sinking digital ship. "We need a plan," Adam said, his role as the responsible one never more crucial. First, we find this whale character, Rex suggested. He seems to be the key to our missing memories and missing crypto. And maybe figure out how to annul a blockchain marriage, Ethan added, his thoughts on the mysterious Alexa blockchainia. Lenny nodded, his spirits lifted by their camaraderie. And if we run into any trouble, we can always bribe them with brownies. With a newfound determination, they set out into the neon jungle once more, their quest for answers leading them deeper into the heart of Vegas. The city, with its endless surprises and secrets, was the perfect backdrop for their blockchain odyssey. Their journey would take them from the glitzy casinos to the shadowy back alleys of the crypto world, each step bringing them closer to unraveling the mystery of their epic night. And as they ventured out, the friends couldn't help but feel that, in the world of cryptocurrency, anything was possible, even recovering from the most epic hangover in Vegas history, the Crypto Hangover. Chapter 4. The Quest for the Whale. Stepping out of the Bellagio, the four friends looked more like a mismatched band of adventurers than a group of crypto enthusiasts. Adam, still in his Bitcoin Baron Club attire, led the way, his face a mask of determination beneath the neon glow. "The first step is finding the whale," Adam said, more to himself than the others. "But where in Vegas does a crypto whale hide?" Lenny, rubbing his QR code tattoo as if it would reveal more secrets, piped up, "Maybe he's at a buffet? I've heard whales like those all-you-can-eat places." The group paused for a moment, considering the absurdity, but not dismissing it entirely. Ethan, still grappling with the concept of being blockchain betrothed, added, "We should hit the crypto hotspots, casinos, tech conferences, maybe that new NFT gallery. And don't forget the chapel," Rex reminded them. "We need to find out who Ethan married, or at least who Alexa blockchainia is." Their first stop was a luxury casino known for its high-stakes crypto poker games. The casino floor was a dazzling maze of lights and sounds, the air thick with the tension of fortunes being won and lost. As they navigated through the crowd, Adam caught sight of a group gathered around a high roller table. "There," he pointed. "That looks like a place a whale might swim." Approaching the table, they spotted a man with a presence as large as his bankroll, chips piled high like miniature skyscrapers. "Excuse me," Adam began. "Are you the whale?" The man looked up, amusement dancing in his eyes. "The whale. My friends, I'm more of a dolphin, but I can help you find your whale." His voice was smooth, like a well-executed transaction. Meanwhile, Lenny had been distracted by a slot machine that accepted Litecoin. He couldn't resist, inserting a coin and watching the symbols whirl. To his astonishment, the machine erupted in lights and sounds. Jackpot! Coins clattered into the tray, drawing a crowd. "Maybe my luck's turning around," Lenny exclaimed, his earlier despair forgotten in the face of this small victory. Ethan, on the other hand, had wandered over to a group discussing Ethereum's latest upgrade. Before he knew it, he was drawn into a heated debate about gas fees and scalability. "But have you considered the environmental impact?" he found himself arguing, his accidental marriage momentarily forgotten. Rex, ever the networker, was chatting up a bartender, showing off his XRP mascot photos. "You see, it's all about speed and efficiency," he explained, as the bartender nodded politely, clearly more interested in tips than transaction speeds. Their inquiries about the whale led them in circles, with everyone having heard of him but no one knowing his whereabouts. "It's like chasing a ghost," Adam sighed, frustration creeping into his voice. Just then, a passerby overheard them. "You looking for the whale? I heard he's hosting a private party at the top of the crypt, the new club downtown." The group exchanged looks of excitement and apprehension. "Looks like we're going clubbing," Rex said with a grin, his earlier enthusiasm for the nightlife reignited. Their journey continued, the night air filled with the promise of answers. As they headed towards the crypt, The neon lights of Vegas seemed to wink at them, as if in on the joke of their wild crypto chase. What awaited them at the crypt was anyone's guess, but one thing was certain. In the world of cryptocurrency, the most unexpected twists were often just around the corner, and for Adam, Lenny, Ethan, and Rex, the night was still young, and their blockchain adventure was just getting started. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 5. The Wild Whale Chase. As they stood at the foot of the crypt's grand entrance, the four friends felt like they were about to enter the lion's den, if the lion was a tech-savvy crypto magnate with a taste for extravagance. The building was a neon-infused spectacle, its facade an ever-changing LED display of soaring and plummeting cryptocurrency graphs. "Remember, we're here for the whale, not to party," Adam reminded the group, though his Bitcoin Baron sash suggested otherwise. Lenny, still nursing his QR code tattoo, now slightly smudged from his jackpot celebration, was the first to step into the pulsating heart of the crypt. "If I were a whale, this is exactly where I'd hide," he said, eyes gleaming at the sight of the crypto-themed interior. Ethan, less enthused about the loud music and flashing lights, was already missing the quiet of his coding corner. "Just point me to the NFT gallery and I'll be fine," he muttered, adjusting his Ethereum necklace. Rex, ever the social animal, was immediately drawn to the bar, where drinks named after cryptocurrencies were being mixed. "One Satoshi Sunrise, please," he ordered, trying to fit in with the crypto crowd. The crypt was a labyrinth of lavishness, each turn revealing a new spectacle. At one point, they stumbled upon a dance floor where a DJ was mixing beats to the rhythm of live cryptocurrency trading data. Adam, determined to stay focused, approached a group of people who looked like they might know a thing or two about elusive crypto figures. "Excuse me, we're looking for the whale," he inquired, only to be met with shrugs and a suggestion to try the VIP area. Meanwhile, Lenny found himself in a high-stakes poker game, his newly acquired Litecoin jackpot burning a hole in his pocket. "I'm feeling lucky," he declared, going all in against a man whose poker face was as unreadable as a private K. Ethan, less interested in gambling, wandered off to a quieter corner where a live auction of digital art was taking place. He watched it in amazement as bidders threw astronomical sums at pixelated masterpieces. His understanding of art forever changed. Rex, chatting up a storm at the bar, overheard a tantalizing piece of gossip. "They say the whale is here tonight, looking to invest in a groundbreaking NFT," he relayed to the group, his detective instincts kicking in. Their search led them upstairs, to a more exclusive area where the clientele looked even more affluent. "If I were a whale, I'd definitely hang out here," Lenny whispered, trying not to gawk at the opulence. There, amidst the velvet ropes and private booths, stood a figure who commanded attention. Surrounded by an entourage, he was engrossed in a heated discussion about blockchain's potential to revolutionize the world. "That's got to be him," Adam said, nudging his friends. "Only a whale would talk about blockchain with that much passion." Gathering their courage, they approached the man, only to be stopped by a security guard as imposing as a full block of Bitcoin transactions. "Can I help you, gentlemen?" he asked, his voice as stern as a market crash. "We need to speak with the whale," Adam stated, trying to sound more confident than he felt. The guard sized them up, clearly unimpressed by their disheveled appearance, and the faint smell of casino and Litecoin victory lingering on Lenny. "And why would the whale want to speak with you?" he asked, skepticism heavy in his voice. Rex stepped forward, his XRP mascot stint giving him an unexpected boost of confidence. "Tell him we have information about a revolutionary NFT. He won't want to miss this." The guard hesitated, then nodded, disappearing into the booth. Moments later, he re-emerged. "The whale will see you now, but make it quick." They were ushered into the booth, where the man known as the whale turned to face them. He was an imposing figure, his presence as powerful as a surge in Bitcoin's value. Adam took a deep breath, ready to dive into the depths of their blockchain mystery. "Mr. Whale, we've been looking for you." The whale raised an eyebrow, a small smile playing on his lips. "And now you've found me. So, what brings you to my waters?" The friends glanced at each other, their quest reaching a critical point. Little did they know, their conversation with the whale would take them on an even wilder turn in their Vegas blockchain adventure. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 6. NFTs, Neon, and Nighttime Revelations. In the opulent booth, the friends faced the whale, a man whose mere presence seemed to ripple the very air around him like a cryptocurrency market fluctuation. His gaze was as penetrating as a blockchain ledger analysis. "Ah, the intrepid crypto adventurers," the whale began, his voice smooth as a well-executed smart contract. "I've heard whispers about your exploits." Adam stepped forward, trying to channel his inner Bitcoin baron. "We believe you might help us piece together last night's adventures." The whale chuckled, a sound that resonated with the confidence of a man who had seen many bull and bear markets. "Oh, I know all about your night. The llama, the Ethereum touting bride, the Litecoin jackpot, and the XRP mascot." His recounting of their escapades hit them like a sudden market crash. Lenny, still slightly inebriated from his recent slot machine victory, blurted out, "Do you also know about my QR code tattoo? It's supposed to be a recipe for blockchain brownies, but it got smudged." The whale leaned back, eyeing the QR code with amusement. "Ah, the infamous blockchain brownies. A recipe so complex, it requires a hard fork to understand." Ethan, nervously fidgeting with his Ethereum necklace, interjected, "What about the smart contract marriage? Any advice on annulments?" The whale's laughter filled the booth. "In the blockchain, as in Vegas, what happens is immutable. But perhaps there's a way to renegotiate the terms." Adam, determined to steer the conversation back on track, asked, "What about your role in all of this? Why were you interested in our mishaps?" The whale's expression turned serious. "You see, I'm always on the lookout for new and exciting developments in the crypto world. Your adventures, chaotic as they were, showed a certain creativity." Rex, feeling bold, added, "We heard you're interested in a groundbreaking NFT. Something about changing the game?" The whale nodded, his interest piqued. "Indeed. I'm unveiling a new NFT tonight, one that represents the very essence of Vegas and the blockchain world." Adam, sensing an opportunity, ventured, "Perhaps we could assist you, in exchange for some help in resolving our current predicaments." The whale considered their offer, his eyes narrowing as he appraised them. "Very well. Help me make this NFT launch a success, and I'll assist you in untangling the mess you've found yourselves in." The friends exchanged glances, a mix of excitement and disbelief at their new mission. "What exactly does this NFT entail?" Lenny asked, his curiosity overcoming his hangover. The whale smiled cryptically. "It's a digital masterpiece, a token that captures the spirit of Vegas's wild nights and blockchain's boundless possibilities. It's called the Neon Genesis." Ethan, the tech enthusiast of the group, was intrigued. "A Vegas-themed NFT? That's actually pretty cool." The whale stood up, signaling the end of their meeting. "Meet me at the NFT gallery in an hour. You'll play a crucial role in the unveiling. And remember, in the world of crypto and Vegas, the stakes are always high." As they left the booth, Adam couldn't help but feel like they had just made a deal with the most enigmatic figure in the crypto world. "Well, guys, looks like we're in the NFT business now." Lenny, still fixated on his tattoo, mused, "Maybe I can turn my smudged QR code into an NFT. Call it Abstract Appetite." Rex, always looking for the bright side, chuckled. "At least we're moving up in the world. from chasing llamas to launching NFTs. Ethan, thoughtful, added, "Let's just hope this neon genesis doesn't end up like my marriage contract, complicated and confusing." The friends headed to the NFT gallery, their heads spinning with the night's developments. They were about to be part of an NFT launch that could change their fortunes or sink them further into the neon-soaked chaos of Vegas. What awaited them at the gallery was anyone's guess, but one thing was certain. Their blockchain adventure was taking a turn into the uncharted territory of digital art and Vegas spectacle. And in this world of high stakes and higher technologies, anything was possible. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 7. The Neon Genesis Unveiling. The NFT gallery was a modern marvel, a digital haven where the worlds of art and blockchain collided in a dazzling display of lights and pixels. As the friends entered, they were greeted by the hum of excited chatter and the glow of screens showcasing various NFTs. Adam, taking a deep breath, tried to look like he belonged among the tech elites and art aficionados milling around. His Bitcoin Baron sash, however, made him stick out like a sore thumb drive. Lenny, still marveling at the idea of his QR code tattoo becoming an NFT, wandered through the gallery. His eyes were drawn to a digital canvas displaying a cat riding a rocket, a not-so-subtle nod to the infamous "to the moon" meme. Ethan, feeling slightly more at home in this techie atmosphere, was examining a holographic display of a virtual cityscape. "This must be what Ethereum looks like in VR," he mused, momentarily forgetting about his blockchain bride. Rex, meanwhile, was busy networking, his XRP mascot stint making him somewhat of a minor celebrity. "Yes, that's me on the billboard," he boasted to a group of admirers, enjoying his 15 minutes of crypto fame. As the hour approached for the whale's NFT unveiling, the crowd began to gather around a central display, where a large, covered frame promised something extraordinary. The whale himself appeared, his presence commanding immediate attention. "Ladies and gentlemen, enthusiasts and investors, welcome to the unveiling of the Neon Genesis," he announced, his voice echoing through the gallery. The friends exchanged nervous glances. This was their moment of truth. Would their involvement in this unveiling redeem their chaotic Vegas escapade? With a dramatic flourish, the whale pulled the cover off, revealing a mesmerizing digital artwork. It was a breathtakingly intricate depiction of Las Vegas, each pixel a tiny symbol representing different cryptocurrencies. The crowd gasped in awe, their phones and tablets lighting up to capture the moment. "The Neon Genesis represents the vibrancy and unpredictability of both Vegas and the crypto world," the whale explained, "and it's thanks to these gentlemen here that this piece came to fruition." All eyes turned to Adam, Lenny, Ethan, and Rex. Flashes from cameras and smartphones bathed them in a surreal glow. Adam stepped forward, feeling like he was about to give a keynote at a blockchain conference. "We're just happy to be part of something so innovative," he said, hoping he sounded convincing. Lenny, seizing the moment, blurted out, "And if anyone's interested in an NFT of a slightly smudged blockchain brownie recipe, let me know." His offer was met with a mixture of laughter and curious glances. Ethan, still not entirely comfortable with the spotlight, added, "And remember, every piece of digital art here is part of the Ethereum network, which is, very reliable." He winced, realizing he sounded more like a nervous salesman than an art connoisseur. Rex, ever the opportunist, chimed in, "And don't forget about XRP, fast, efficient, and perfect for investing in NFTs like this one." The whale, amused by their antics, addressed the crowd again. "The Neon Genesis is now open for bidding, starting at an amount that even my fellow dolphin here might find steep." The bidding war that ensued was like watching a live trading session on a cryptocurrency exchange. Numbers soared, egos inflated, and the friends watched in amazement as the Neon Genesis became the centerpiece of a digital gold rush. As the final bid was called, an amount that made even the whale's eyes widen, The friends realized they had been part of something truly groundbreaking. Flushed with success and relief, they retreated to a quieter corner of the gallery. "Well, that went better than expected," Adam said, his Bitcoin Baron sash slightly askew. Lenny, still daydreaming about his potential NFT, mused, "Maybe there's a future in digital desserts." Ethan, checking his phone, suddenly frowned. "Guys, I just got an email from Alexa Blockchainia. She wants to meet." Rex, who had been basking in the afterglow of their success, groaned. "Back to reality, huh? Well, at least we've got one win under our belts tonight." As the night wound down, they left the gallery, their heads spinning with the whirlwind of events. Little did they know, their adventure was far from over. The Vegas blockchain saga was just heating up, and Alexa Blockchainia was about to add a whole new twist to their tale. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 8. The Blockchain Bride and the Bizarre Banquet. After the whirlwind of the Neon Genesis auction, the friends found themselves in an Uber, heading towards an unknown location specified in Alexa Blockchainia's cryptic email. "What do you think a blockchain bride even looks like?" Lenny mused, half expecting her to be composed of pixels and smart contracts. Ethan, nervously adjusting his Ethereum necklace, shrugged. "I'm hoping it's just a very elaborate prank," he said, although the sinking feeling in his stomach suggested otherwise. The Uber dropped them off in front of an extravagant mansion, the kind that screamed cryptocurrency success. A butler, as digital as they come with an LED bow tie flashing stock prices, greeted them at the door. "Welcome, gentlemen. Mrs. Blockchainia has been expecting you." They were led through a hallway lined with digital art, each piece more abstract and blockchain-themed than the last. "I feel like I'm inside the internet," Rex whispered, half expecting a pop-up ad to jump out at any moment. In the dining room, they were greeted by a woman who could only be Alexa Blockchainia. She was the epitome of digital grace, her dress adorned with shimmering LED lights displaying fluctuating crypto rates. "Ethan, darling," she purred, her voice a melody of successful transactions. Ethan gulped, his face paler than a white paper on blockchain technology. Hi. So, about this marriage?" Alexa laughed, a sound like the chime of a well-timed market alert. "Oh, Ethan, don't be so traditional. Our marriage is more of a merger, a fusion of minds and digital assets." Adam, trying to salvage the situation, interjected, "We're actually here to discuss the terms of this merger and possibly its dissolution." Alexa sashayed around the table, her dress flickering with the latest market trends. "Dissolution? Oh no, we're just getting started. Think of the possibilities: joint NFT ventures, shared crypto portfolios." Lenny, ever the opportunist, chimed in. "Do you also have a recipe for blockchain brownies? I'm thinking of launching an NFT." Rex, meanwhile, was eyeing the lavish spread on the table. "Is this a crypto-themed dinner? Because I see some bit bites and ether eclairs." As they sat down to the bizarre banquet, Alexa regaled them with tales of her crypto escapades, each story more outlandish than the last. "And then I said, 'That's not a Bitcoin, that's my husband,'" she concluded, laughing at her own joke. Ethan, trying to find the right moment to discuss the annulment, accidentally knocked over his ripple wine. "Sorry, I'm more of a hodler than a handler," he apologized. Alexa, unfazed, refilled his glass. "Ethan, we're going to make an incredible team. Our combined knowledge of Ethereum could revolutionize the blockchain world." Adam, sensing Ethan's discomfort, steered the conversation towards their recent adventure. "We've actually just been involved in an NFT launch with the Whale." Alexa's eyes lit up, her interest piqued. "The Whale? Now that's a connection worth mining. Tell me more." As the evening progressed, it became clear that Alexa's vision of their marriage was more of a business partnership, her plans for their combined crypto ventures growing more grandiose with each course. Lenny, thoroughly enjoying the blockchain banquet, leaned over to Ethan. "You know, this might not be so bad. You're basically married to the stock market. Rex, after his third Satoshi sunrise, was beginning to see the humor in their situation. Ethan, you've got yourself a wife who speaks blockchain. That's like a crypto dream. Ethan, finally finding his voice, raised his glass. To unexpected mergers and the blockchain bonds that bind us. The dinner ended with Alexa presenting them with a token of appreciation, a small digital asset that fluctuated in value as they watched. Consider this a wedding gift, she said, winking at Ethan. As they left the mansion, the friends were a mix of bemusement and disbelief. Well, that was different, Adam said, trying to process the evening. Lenny, pocketing his new digital token, grinned. I can't wait to see what happens at the divorce proceedings. Their night at the blockchain bride's mansion had been nothing short of surreal, a blend of high finance and high strangeness. As they headed back to the hotel, they wondered what other surprises Vegas had in store for them. One thing was certain. Their blockchain adventure was far from over. The Crypto Hangover. Chapter 9. The Crypto Conference Conundrums. The sun rose over Las Vegas, casting a golden glow on the city as our intrepid band of crypto crusaders, still reeling from their surreal banquet with Alexa Blockchainia, made their way to the much-anticipated Las Vegas Crypto Conference. I expect this to be like a circus, but with more blockchain, Adam quipped, adjusting his Bitcoin Baron sash, which he had grown strangely fond of. As they approached the conference center, a gargantuan inflatable Bitcoin balloon loomed overhead, bobbing gently in the desert breeze. Subtlety is definitely not in the crypto vocabulary, Ethan observed, his eyes tracing the larger-than-life crypto symbols adorning the entrance. Inside, the conference was a chaotic kaleidoscope of crypto enthusiasts, tech gurus, and the just plain curious. Booths lined the hall, each with its own unique, often bizarre, crypto angle. Is that a booth for underwater Bitcoin mining? Lenny asked, squinting at a display featuring scuba gear and waterproof laptops. The friends split up to cover more ground. Adam, drawn to a panel discussion titled Bitcoin, Digital Gold or Fool's Gold, found himself amidst a heated debate. A man dressed as a prospector, complete with a pickaxe, was vehemently arguing that you can't wear Bitcoin around your neck. Ethan, seeking refuge from marriage jokes, wandered into a seminar on the future of smart contracts. 5 minutes in, he realized it was less about Ethereum and more about using blockchain for automatic pet feeders. At least my cat would be happy, he sighed. Meanwhile, Lenny, ever the Litecoin enthusiast, stumbled upon a virtual reality game called Litecoin Lunacy. Donning a VR headset, he found himself navigating a digital landscape, collecting Litecoins while dodging malicious malware. I'm like a crypto Indiana Jones, he exclaimed, nearly toppling a stand in his enthusiasm. Rex, who had inadvertently become a minor celebrity for his XRP mascot stint, was swarmed by a group of fans at the Rippler Rapids booth. I didn't know XRP had groupies, he remarked, signing autographs with a flourish. In another corner, a booth titled Blockchain and Brews caught Adam's attention. Here, attendees were invited to sample beers whose recipes were stored on the blockchain. To ensure the integrity of your buzz, the brewer joked, handing Adam a frothy pint. Ethan, meanwhile, found himself roped into a debate on cryptocurrency and the environment. But what about the energy consumption? An attendee challenged. Ethan, caught off guard, responded, well, Ethereum is looking at, more eco-friendly algorithms? His voice trailed off, lost in a sea of skeptical faces. At the NFT Nirvana booth, Lenny was mesmerized by a digital art piece depicting a cat in a spacesuit. This is the pinnacle of human achievement, he mused, pondering the mysteries of the universe and feline space exploration. Adam, having escaped the Bitcoin debate, now found himself in a workshop titled Cryptocurrency Yoga. Find your inner peace through decentralization, the instructor cooed, guiding attendees into a pose called the bullish investor. Rex, enjoying his newfound fame, was invited to participate in an XRP-themed game show. "Guess the transaction speed," the host bellowed. Rex, grinning from ear to ear, shouted, "Faster than a fiat withdrawal." Ethan, in his quest for legal advice, stumbled upon a talk on blockchain law. Halfway through, he realized it was less about legalities and more about using smart contracts to solve roommate disputes. "Blockchain, solving the age-old problem of who left dishes in the sink," he muttered. Meanwhile, Lenny, still in the VR game, was now on a quest to rescue a digital damsel from a malware dragon. "I never knew Litecoin could be so heroic," he yelled, swiping at imaginary foes. Adam, finding the yoga too tranquil, decided to check out a panel on the psychology of investing. He left 5 minutes in, concluding, "The only psychology here is FOMO." In the center of the conference, a live crypto trading competition was underway. Rex, feeling lucky, decided to join. "Watch me ripple the competition," he declared, only to be bewildered by the rapid-fire trading jargon and flashing screens. Ethan, still wandering, found himself in a kids' area titled Blockchains Junior. A group of children were building a Lego blockchain. "Finally, a level of crypto I can understand," he joked, joining in. As the day drew to a close, the friends reconvened, each more bewildered and amused by their encounters. "I think I just experienced the entire spectrum of human emotion, but with more blockchain," Adam reflected. Lenny, emerging victorious from his VR adventure, declared, "I saved the princess and secured the blockchain, all in a day's work." Exhausted but enlightened, they left the conference, their heads spinning with new knowledge, bizarre encounters, and a deeper appreciation for the wild world of cryptocurrency. Unbeknownst to them, their biggest challenge was still ahead. The Vegas crypto journey was far from over, and the city had one more ace up its neon sleeve: the Crypto Hangover. Chapter 10. The Grand Crypto Finale. As the neon lights of Las Vegas flickered to life, signaling the onset of night, our band of crypto adventurers found themselves standing outside the conference center, their minds swirling with the day's chaotic events. "Well, that was an education in crypto I didn't know I needed," Adam remarked, straightening his now wrinkled Bitcoin baron sash. The group decided to cap off their wild adventure with a night out in Vegas, the city that had become the unexpected backdrop to their blockchain saga. "First round of Satoshi sunrises is on me," Lenny declared, leading the way to the nearest casino bar, his steps slightly unsteady from his VR heroics. At the bar, Ethan, still grappling with his blockchain marriage, suddenly received a notification on his phone. "Guys, the Ethereum smart contract I accidentally created for Vegas partygoers is going viral. People are actually joining it," he exclaimed, his face a mixture of horror and disbelief. Rex, basking in his XRP mascot fame, was approached by a group of excited fans. "It's the Ripple Racer," they cheered, snapping selfies with him. "I should consider a career change," Rex pondered, striking a pose. Adam, observing the madness, shook his head in amusement. "Only in Vegas can you go from crypto conference attendee to overnight sensation," he mused, sipping his Satoshi sunrise. Their revelry was interrupted by a sudden commotion at the casino entrance. A parade of performers, decked out in crypto-themed costumes, burst in, leading a grand procession. "What now? A Bitcoin ballet?" Lenny quipped, as a dancer dressed as a giant Litecoin twirled by. In the midst of the procession, a familiar face appeared. It was Alexa Blockchainia, resplendent in a gown adorned with glowing Ethereum symbols. "Ethan, darling," she called out, waving enthusiastically. Ethan, wishing he could disappear into his Ethereum necklace, waved back weakly. "Hi, Alexa. Fancy seeing you here?" Alexa, ever the showwoman, announced to the crowd, "We are celebrating the most innovative merger in crypto history. My marriage to Ethan, powered by Ethereum." The crowd cheered, some in confusion, others in amusement. Adam, seizing the opportunity, whispered to Ethan, "Now's your chance. Negotiate your way out of this smart contract." Ethan, bolstered by his friend's support, approached Alexa. "About our merger, I think we need to discuss the terms," he said, his voice steadier than he felt. Alexa, to everyone's surprise, beamed. "Of course, darling. I've already drafted a revised smart contract. You're now the official mascot for Ethereum Eclairs. A sweet deal, don't you think?" She winked. The group burst into laughter, the absurdity of the situation perfectly in tune with the Vegas vibe. "I guess I'm now a dessert spokesperson," Ethan sighed, resigning himself to his sweet fate. As the night progressed, the casino transformed into a crypto carnival, complete with games like Stake Your Claim and the altcoin toss. Lenny, fully embracing the spirit, challenged Rex to a game of Dodge the Dip. "Last one standing buys the next round of Satoshi Sunrises," he declared. Rex, dodging imaginary market dips with the grace of a seasoned trader, emerged victorious. "The house always wins, even in crypto games," he gloated. Adam, watching the festivities, felt a sense of camaraderie with his friends. Who knew a bachelor party in Vegas would turn into a crash course in cryptocurrency? As the night wound down, the friends gathered for one last toast. "To unexpected adventures, new friendships, and the wild world of crypto," Adam toasted, raising his glass. "To the blockchain and beyond," Lenny added, his enthusiasm undimmed. "To smart contracts and smarter decisions," Ethan chimed in, a smile finally gracing his face. "And to Vegas, the city where anything can happen, even a crypto miracle," Rex concluded as they clinked glasses. The friends left the casino, their steps light, their hearts full. They had come to Vegas for a bachelor party and were leaving with memories of a lifetime, a deepened bond, and a newfound appreciation for the unpredictable world of cryptocurrency. As they walked back to their hotel, the neon lights of Vegas shining brightly above them, they knew one thing for certain. Their crypto journey might have ended, but the stories they'd share would last forever. And in the distance, the giant Bitcoin balloon bobbed gently in the desert breeze, a silent witness to their grand crypto finale, a reminder that in Vegas, in crypto, and in life, the adventure is always just beginning.